Hey, I'm trying to get your attention. Oh, Sophie, hello. Do you think it's really okay to just suddenly jump outside? It must still be cold in the middle of the night.
I don't get what you're saying, David. Who do you think is to blame for this, huh? Who's the one who's treating me badly, David? Why are you doing this to me?
Huh? What the heck are you talking about? It's all your fault that you can't get pregnant, Sophie. Duh. How many times have I told you how much I've wanted kids?
You don't think I don't know that, David? That's why I've been trying my best to get pregnant so that you can have children to raise. Don't you understand that? I kept saying to you that I didn't want to do it, but you just kept ignoring me, and how is that fair to do that to me? So what's going to happen to me now, huh? Let me guess. Should we just get a divorce so that you can have a child immediately with another woman after splitting up with me? Stop messing with me and my feelings, David.
Look, I had no idea from the start that you couldn't get pregnant, and I want kids right now, Sophie, so it's inevitable that I'm in a relationship with another woman then, huh? I just told you that I want a child, so you need to have one. I didn't say to you to go and get fertility treatment, Sophie. So what if you got treatment and got pregnant after that? I don't care if you're doing something like that. It's really like a game of rock, paper, and scissors after the fact. I don't give a crap if you get pregnant. Look, I don't want to talk to you anymore. This is all getting way too much for me, and you need to calm down about everything, all right?
What the heck is wrong with you, David? We've been together for a while now, and I thought that we could talk about all these things and get through it together. How dare you try to talk to me about this in this way? How can you have such an attitude, especially about a serious topic such as this? I thought that we'd get through this.
I'm just gonna be honest right now. I really do think that it's embarrassing to be married and not have kids. It's like we're not moving forward, just standing still. I'll tell you a little thing about men. We're creatures who need to show off what we've got, and I hardly have anything. Actually, you're the one who's been embarrassing me up until now.
I can't believe what you're saying right now, David. Then what's going to happen to the baby that's in my belly, huh? What am I supposed to do if you're going to leave me on my own?
I don't know. That's something you have to deal with, not me. You're so persistent, aren't you? I've got only one child, and that's with Melanie. So sorry.
Hello. So, I'm just messaging this number because I'm wondering if this is Sophie? The Sophie that was married to David. Is this you? Who is this? Do I know you? But, yes, this is Sophie. Is there a reason why you're trying to message me right now? Who are you and what is it that you want? Okay, well, this is Melanie. I am the one that David is madly in love with. I thought I would message you so that I can introduce myself. Yeah, I don't really understand why you're doing that. Again, you need to explain to me what it is that you want. Because I think it's very weird that you're talking to me. I just wanted to say that I know about you and kind of what's been going on. So, Sophie, you've always been supported by David, am I right? David is certainly an elite in his field and he's rich, isn't he? However, it's not good for a woman who can't have children to be so parasitic, you know? Must you be this way? Can't you just let this go? Well, I've got no idea what you're talking about because I've got no clue what you mean by that, lady. First of all, you're aware that you had an affair with David, right? Don't start deflecting when I'm trying to make a point here. Oh, I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to convince him that you're the only one for him, right? I heard that even though you're a full-time housewife, that you don't do much of the housework at all. So did you lie about having a child to get his money? I just feel like we haven't been on the same page for a while now. First of all, I pay for our living expenses, and he is not rich, by the way. I'm also not a full-time housewife, and David's the one who hasn't been doing that much housework. He's obviously not speaking the truth here. Are you kidding me right now? Don't you dare lie to me. Do you really think that you can manipulate the situation to benefit yourself here? What the heck are you talking about? Melanie, is it? Do you really think it's going to get us anywhere if I'm going to lie about everything? I'm telling the truth. David's heart belongs to me, all right? He also knows that he no longer has any use for you. So please just divorce him so that he can be set free. Stop messing around. Either way, our child is going to be born soon, yeah? So you need to sort this all out right now. I'm different from people like you who are housewives and think of it as just playing house. Okay, I see that there is no way that I'm getting through to you. It's on you for not believing me, Melanie. It's no longer worth me talking to you anymore about this.
Hey, Sophie, would you quit messing with me? Just file for divorce already. I get that you still have feelings for me, but what if our relationship doesn't go anywhere? I don't want an unhappy relationship with a woman who's failed to do what I wanted her to do. It's your fault for not being able to have children.
I really don't get you right now. You've completely changed, and it's so awful how you're treating me. Does this mean the child inside me now isn't enough for you?
Well, yeah, of course. I've had a baby with another woman before anything like that came up for you. It's all about taking turns. That's all there is to it. And when Melanie had my child, that's when I started to feel like I can do better than you. I guess this is the responsibility of being a father. I have to do my best to protect the children that actually exist right now in this moment. So I've decided that I'm gonna be a father to Melanie's child, not yours.
Even if she was trying to take you away from me, there is no point even talking about this anymore, since neither of you are too ignorant to take in what I'm saying. Fine, so be it. Do what you like with the life you want, David. If you accept the terms that I state to you, I'll divorce you and give you your so-called life back.
Whoa, are you serious? You're finally going to divorce me? Man, it's about time I get what I want. But until we get divorced and moved out, please do the housework properly. That's the only thing I ask for right now. So there's nothing more to talk about with you, Sophie. I'm so excited that I can finally leave you and be with Melanie and the baby.
Ugh, I can't believe that you said that. How dare you be so cruel to me when I have been nothing but nice to you? I am never going to speak to you ever again. If you want anything from now on, you'll have to go through my lawyer. I am so over you being like this towards me. Please, don't bother me with your orders.
Fine, whatever. If you're gonna be like that, so be it. I guess I'll have no choice but to go through your lawyer. I'm just finally happy that I can be with Melanie. It's about time you signed the divorce papers. Sophie! Hey, what on earth is going on here? What's the matter with you? I was told that the rent is overdue and that if this continues, I'll be evicted. You left without me even noticing that you were never going to come back. Even though we're divorced, isn't it normal to respond to this? At least say hello. Hey, answer me! Hey, come on, Sophie. Why aren't you answering me? Why are you being so rude to me when I'm just trying to move on with my life here? Quit ignoring me, Sophie. Hey, I'm getting so sick and tired of not getting a reply. This is absolutely ridiculous! Please reply to me because I really need to discuss some things with you, Sophie.
Wow, I can't believe how persistent you're being. You've been literally bugging every day this week, and it's actually starting to get on my nerves. I hate taking my phone with me anywhere since you've been messaging me every single day. Please leave me alone. I'm going to go ahead and block you now.
Whoa, just wait a minute, don't do that! You need to wait and hear me out before you do anything. It's cowardly to not explain what's going on.
Excuse me? Since when am I being cowardly? I'm being mature by not getting into any conversation with you since it'll lead to a fight or whatever. I'm divorced from you and you are nothing but a stranger to me, David. especially after the way you left me. You need to pay for your own rent. I've already moved out.
But I don't understand! Why am I suddenly behind on my rent then? It doesn't make any sense at all. Did you change my account from the one that was used for direct debit? Did you do all those things without my permission? That's absolutely disgusting and so low of you to do that! How could you do this to me?
Why don't you check on these things before jumping to conclusions about what I'm doing and what I'm not doing, okay? It's simple. I didn't have any money in my account, so I couldn't withdraw anything. Oh, and by the way, I'm not stealing any money because I'd never do that to anyone ever. I'd never do anything sneaky to anyone, even you when you've been awful to me.
Do you really think that's supposed to make me feel any better about this? So what's the point in all of this, huh? What else is going on here?
Do you usually know how much you spend on your credit card, David? Do you even keep track of your expenses? You know, like a real adult?
Excuse me? What the heck is that supposed to mean? What on earth are you talking about, Sophie? I'm not dumb when it comes to budgeting, okay?
I deducted the rent from my salary account, and I've been living off the remaining money. But you've also been using that account for your credit card withdrawals, right?
Well, I don't know what's up with that. This is all becoming such a hassle. I thought that everything was gonna be fine, so I've been using my credit card quite a bit.
So every month you charged the credit card and the balance was almost at zero. You may not be aware of it, but you are spending all of the money you make on credit.
Wait, what did you say to me? But I try to keep it to just a few $100s per time, and I'm quite conscious of that, so I don't understand what's going on here.
Okay, well that doesn't seem to be the case at all, David. It's like a little bit of everything that it's being used for. Last month it was over $5,000.
Wait a minute, what? Did you just say $5,000? What the heck? So what about the living expenses and rent then? I don't get it.
Well, I was paying for it for quite a long time, David. Wow, it has taken you long enough to notice that I had been doing that until we divorced. I transferred the money to you every month.
Are you kidding me right now, Sophie? You're a full-time housewife, so how could you have given me any money for expenses? But I've heard that you've been writing a blog of a diary, right? In other words, what you're doing is a hobby, yeah? How is it that you're able to earn money and be able to pay for something that I had no idea about?
I think I explained that before to you. Obviously, you weren't listening to me properly. Maybe it would be better to say website management? I earn around $10,000 a month from this blog.
Are you actually being serious right now? So you're basically earning twice the amount that I do in a month? How is that even possible, Sophie?
Well, I don't know what else to tell you, David, but yes, I guess I do earn a bit more than you. Nowadays, there are many different ways to work. What you think is just a game is actually a job, David. I'm really surprised when you turned around and said that I didn't even do the housework properly. We've known each other for so long, and then you do a complete 180 on me? It just doesn't make sense to me. Is that how you really felt about me?
Well, that's not exactly true. No, I just needed to say something that I could get out of the marriage with you. You've got this all twisted, Sophie.
I have been super busy at work lately. I've been getting so irritated because of you bothering me and just still trying to be in my life, David. It was even like that when we were married. So I thought that it was fine to turn a blind eye to your extravagant spending, but even though the amount of work you were doing increased, your salary didn't increase. Also, you were going out on weekends too, so it was hard dealing with you emotionally, psychologically, and financially, David. I knew that you were cheating, but I just blamed myself for what happened. I don't honestly know why I was blaming myself when I was being loyal and doing what I could for our small family, and I just wish that you saw what I was doing for us.
Hold on a second. You noticed that I was cheating on you from the beginning? You noticed the change in finances too? Why didn't you ever confront me about this?
Because I didn't want to be blamed for anything anymore, as I am sick and tired of it. You're a grown adult, David. Please pay for the rent somehow.
Wait just a minute! Is this a joke, Sophie? I barely have any savings right now, okay? I can't pay for this month's bill! I didn't know that the savings decreased so much! Considering next month's credit card payment, there's absolutely no way that I can pay it on time! Please, you really need to help me out with this!
There's no way I'm helping you out since you've been nothing but cruel and rude for me. You need to solve your own problems from now on. On that note, I'm going to stop talking now.
Whoa, please! I used my manners and everything, and you won't even lend a hand? This isn't fair at all! Why won't you help me out? Come on, Sophie, please!
Hey, what the heck is going on here? What did you do to David, you little cow? What makes you think you can just do whatever you like, huh? Of course, I had a feeling that you'd be messaging me once you found out what's going on. As expected, here we go with you trying to get your way. Huh? Excuse me? I don't understand what you mean. How could you possibly know that I was going to message you? Do you think that I'm predictable? Yes, I do. First of all, I've not done anything to him. He's the one that asked for everything, including the divorce. I got it all finalized, and it's all finished. And because there was a promise that there would be no division of assets, David's assets remain as they were. He's only agreed to pay child support every month. But I also made him promise that he'll never want to see his child ever again. There is nothing strange about doing that now, is it? I think it's normal when couples break up. Like I'm going to believe anything you're saying right now. You really do seem to be good at talking, Sophie. You think you've won by talking people into agreeing to things like that, don't you? You are such an evil woman, and you have done nothing but cause us grief. You need to comply and do what we say that you need to do, all right? Do you understand? What's your deal, Melanie? Are you even in a position to act mean towards me? You're really not making yourself look good. You really should calm down, dear. Of course you're acting like this. After all, you ended up making more money, right? Not dividing up the properties just to prevent me from taking it, isn't it? Oh, I see what you're getting at. Well, I guess that's somewhat true, but do you really think that I care about what you do, Melanie? But I suppose you've got a point. Of course I'm trying to look out for myself right now. I've got to raise my child on my own now. I've got a duty now to protect my baby, and if I have to protect them from David, so be it. To be honest, I was really scared about doing all the fertility treatment, and I didn't really want to do it since I was so scared of the outcome. My sister was also doing treatment too. Wait a second, what are you talking about? What fertility treatment? David didn't mention any of this to me. Why on earth are you telling me this for? To feel sorry for you? Well, even when she was able to conceive a child, she had many miscarriages. And every time I met up with her, she just bawled her eyes out. I had to wipe her tears sometimes. After that, I found out that I was also infertile. I was super worried that if I tried treatment, I would end up like my sister, having many miscarriages and just suffering mentally, physically, and emotionally. If I was going to have such a hard time when it came to having a child, I wouldn't have done any of the treatment in the first place. But, well, you know. But what? What are you trying to say here, Sophie? You shouldn't have been doing anything if you were marked as infertile. That's something that I really don't get. Would you please just shut up and listen to me for just 1 minute, Melanie? But I'll tell you now that I actually did get pregnant, and yes, I was shocked about it. Even though I'm scared, I'm so happy that this baby's life has come into my life. I don't know what the future holds for us, but I guess there's no point in thinking about it right now. But for now, I'm going to do everything that I possibly can to protect this child. Nobody's going to hold me back from doing that, not you nor David. But I don't get that, because I'm pregnant too. So how is anything you're saying about your baby okay? Especially because that child is David's, right? But also, think about what you're asking. You're asking for child support from someone who earns way less than you. Don't you know how wrong that is? But you don't seem to understand. I'm not asking for money. I'm asking because I want David to be more responsible for his own actions. You know what he did to me, right? We got married, he found out his wife was actually pregnant, and then he ended up choosing to be with another woman? Do you think either of you can dismiss your responsibilities? Isn't that so convenient for you to do that, Neither you nor David can do this when you both put me through so much before my baby has even been born. What the heck do you even mean by that? It's all your fault for not being able to have children in the first place. What must you be like this for? To be honest, who cares about that, Melanie? Considering that you're the one who's a far worse person when it comes to this particular situation. You were the one having an affair with my husband, and he ended up knocking you up. Of course, I'll be asking you for compensation for what you're putting me through, okay? You knew for a fact that David was married, didn't you? All you are is a homewrecker, and that's all you'll ever be classified as to everyone that knows what's going on. Excuse me? Did you just call me a homewrecker? I'll not allow you to talk about me in this manner to anyone, you crazy cow. You're asking me to pay you as well? Are you serious? Of course I'm being serious here. It's only natural for me to take you to court since you ruined my marriage, and this might potentially have repercussions on my child in the future. So please just do yourself a favor and just pay me so that you don't have to deal with any more issues. Don't make me make this worse for you, Melanie. I guess I do feel a little bit sorry for you. I sympathize with those who fell for such a seemingly good-looking guy. Well, he manipulated you into thinking that, right? You feel like you've won by getting the guy you've always wanted from his mean wife's grasp, right? You know he's an unconscious spender of things, yeah? Well, I guess he just likes to spend money on nice things. But I've got no idea what you're talking about otherwise. Look, don't do this to me. Well, I've got no choice. You must pay for your actions, Melanie. However, I'll tell you something good, though. Well, for me anyway. No matter how much you earn, if your expenses are equally high, I hate to break it to you, you won't be able to save any money. I thought that if the affair was revealed, I would be able to confront David. Maybe reality would have hit him and made him reflect on his actions, but that was not to be, even though I ended up finding out that I was pregnant with his child. He even said that he wanted to have his child with the woman that he was having an affair with and get a divorce from me, then just abandon the child we have together. If that's the case, I'll never forgive him or you for what you've done to my family, and I'll wish nothing but the worst for you and your family that you plan to make. No woman should ever have to put up with this, and I won't. I thought that all women had each other's backs, but in this case, all you and my ex-husband have done is stabbed me in the back. Are you seriously kidding me right now? Sophie, like I told you before, I am pregnant. It is not my fault that your husband chose to make a family with me and not you. How dare you start to involve innocent children? Do you even understand how bad taste that is? This is disgusting behavior, and I don't intend on paying you a single cent. Hey, how about you think over what you're trying to do a little bit more, okay? Don't put yourself in a position that's going to cause way too many problems for everyone involved, okay? We're both going to be mothers very soon, okay? Don't you realize how wonderful that is? Do you really want to do this to me and to David as well? Look, I understand where you're coming from, but you've both done a lot wrong here, and I shouldn't have to put up with any more crap from people like you. Look, I've already taken action on this, and I don't intend to change my mind about any of it. I wouldn't try to stand in my way anymore, Melanie. I'll take you both down. What did you just say to me? I've already told you to stand down, and you won't? Come on, please, just leave us alone and move on. This is beyond a joke now.
Hey, I'm kind of sorry to bother you right now at this time of night, but I've got some good news for you. You haven't blocked me yet, have you? Answer me, please.
Oh, David, do you know how annoying it is having to receive all these stupid messages from you? What is it? What could you possibly have to tell me?
I knew you hadn't blocked me. You don't have the guts. As for the rent I was talking to you about earlier, my parents paid it for me, so it wasn't an issue in the end. If I can just get my credit card bill paid next month, I'll be just fine. Melanie and I can live peacefully in that apartment from now on. It's gonna be great. If I don't use any credit cards anymore, I won't be spending all that money, and it'll be bliss. I guess you wanted to get some revenge on me. Well, unfortunately, you won't. You said that you earn about $10,000 a month on your stupid blog, yeah? But to be honest, that's just the extent of your existence value.
Oh, well, aren't you brave insulting me in this manner, David? Then I guess you'll be living with Melanie forever, then, in that apartment, then, with no issues?
That's right, and I'll be able to have the family that I've always wanted. No thanks to you holding me down for all those years. Naturally, I'll be with her.
Okay, so you'll be with Melanie forever, but with a child that may or may not be yours at all. But who knows? The baby inside her belly might be yours, David.
Oh, come on now. Are you really gonna act like this towards me just because I left you high and dry? Your lies are just getting a little bit too much sometimes.
Well, I guess we'll have to make sure that you're not being lied to anymore, yeah? How about I send you a file via email so that we can confirm everything? Go on, take a look.
Fine, I guess I'll log into my email and have a look at this mysterious file and... Wait a minute, hold on. Sophie, what the heck is this? What did you send me?
You do realize that you weren't the only person that Melanie was dating, right? She had multiple partners at once, didn't she tell you that?
Is this for real? Are you actually being serious right now? Or are you just trying to sabotage my relationship because of what I did? Please tell me this is a joke, right?
I'm not that low to do something as petty as that, David. What I did was I hired a private investigator to figure out Melanie's true background, so they did just that. It was only 6 months ago that she was in contact with another man. She's a bit of a risky character according to the file that I've got on her. She's not really subtle about it either, so I'm surprised you didn't know.
This has gotta be a lie that you're making up. There's no way that this is possible, is it? 6 months ago? That's when she was also dating me, though.
Yes, and that's why I'm telling you now that there's another man that was involved with her then, too. I heard that her and that guy had been together for over 2 years.
Wait a minute. You're kidding me right now, huh? Did you seriously say that Melanie's been with this guy for 2 years? There was another guy before me?
I guess that doesn't make you so special after all. But after that, she suddenly broke up with him 6 months ago. It was only then that she found out she was pregnant.
What? What the heck is going on here? I had no idea that there was another man involved with her. However, that baby in her belly right now, surely it's mine, right?
How am I to know, David? I'm not a doctor. I can't run DNA tests on a pregnant woman to see if that's your child or not. If anything, you're going to have to ask her yourself. But I bet that Melanie is worried too, since she's probably unsure of who the real biological father is. Maybe you should investigate this just in case? Either way, I'm sure that's why she's snuggled up nice and close to you, because she knows that she can afford to live if you're working.
Excuse me? Me investigate this? What the heck is that supposed to mean? I shouldn't be doubting whether or not that baby is mine. She should definitely know.
Well, you earn a lot more than the previous guy that she was with, David. That's why she chose to be with you over him. More than likely, she seems like a gold digger. Also, she could also be the reason why you don't know the true balance of your savings right now. But at least if the child is yours, there'll be no problems, right? However, there's one thing that you have to consider in your decisions from now on. What if that baby that she's carrying is her previous partner's, huh?
Are you seriously kidding me right now? So I just basically ran off with a woman who's pregnant and she could potentially be carrying a baby that's not mine?
Well, I don't know, so there's no point asking me about any of this. Maybe you should confront her about it so that it's not in your head until the baby's born.
Stop messing me around here, Sophie. You're causing more harm than anything else here. Don't be ridiculous. I don't want to be with a woman who cheats on me. She doesn't even have a proper job. All she does is work part-time, and I can't believe she had the audacity to be with another man at the same time as me.
Wow, I love how you're saying this all to me in such a serious manner. I can't help but laugh. I really can't believe what I'm hearing from you right now.
This isn't funny at all, Sophie, so I would quit laughing right now if I were you. Do you not know how to shut that big mouth of yours?
Have you thought of the result of all this and how similar it is to how things ended with us? You cheated on me and maybe got another woman pregnant and left me. You abandoned me literally not that long before I found out that I was pregnant. To be honest, I'm glad that I've made the decisions that I have up until now.
Look, I really didn't mean for things to turn out the way that they did, Sophie. Please, I'm so sorry. Forgive me for all the things I said and did to you.
Are you being serious right now? Are you trying to weasel your way back into my life? There's absolutely no way that I am going to let that happen.
Please, I'll do anything you want. I'll figure out what's happening with Melanie, and if that baby isn't mine, I'll leave her and come back to you so we can raise the child you're carrying.
What the heck, David? No way in hell am I going to let that happen. I don't need a toxic man like you around to ruin my life again and put me in a crazy emotional state. My future child and I are way better off without you, and I don't need your help, your money, or anything from you at all. I'm going to block you now. You'll be hearing from my lawyer soon. Goodbye.
Hey, no, you can't do this to me. I messed up, and I know that now, but please take me back. I'm really sorry. Let me make it up to you, Sophie. Don't block me. Wait!
After that debacle with Sophie, David went and confronted Melanie about the baby. It sounded like the baby wasn't his and that it was her ex-boyfriend's baby. The man acknowledged the paternity, filed a lawsuit against Melanie for cheating, and won custody of the child when it was born. It was a tough struggle for everyone involved by the sounds of it, but the man genuinely cares about his child's happiness and acts as a father should. Melanie, on the other hand, was left alone and is still working part-time to make ends meet. She's having a rough time living as she's paying compensation to Sophie every month for cheating and claiming that the baby was David's. David, who is also on his own, was struggling with the costs of alimony and child support. He wasn't sure how to budget for these things properly. His parents then found out about his affair and were super furious at him. They made him promise to pay back the rent that they forked out for him, and then they disowned him as a son. Rumors also spread within his company, and he felt uncomfortable and decided to quit. Apparently, he's now working multiple part-time jobs and is struggling to survive and have a nice lifestyle. As for Sophie, she gave birth to a happy and healthy baby not long after everything settled down. Recently, her sister came over to celebrate the arrival of the baby with her, and she's trying hard to make her child feel happy every day. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Did you seriously follow me around just to find me? You really are such a clingy woman. It's honestly pathetic.
What are you talking about? I was just going to that area to take care of some errands for the house. But what about you? What were you doing there? You have no business being in a place like that, do you?
Did you not know? My new wife lives in that big house over there. It's a farm owned by a large landowner. Isn't that incredible? Honestly, looking back, all that time I wasted being married to a poor person like you was just ridiculous. I should have married a rich person right from the start.
Wait, you mean a large landowner? A farmer?
Yeah, that's right. But I guess that doesn't really concern you, does it? The only thing that really concerns you is your poor parents from back home. It's really sad, isn't it? You can't change the family you were born into.
That's quite harsh.
I'm helping out around the farm as an apprentice, and honestly, I barely do any work at all. I get to spend money however I want, and it's just the best. You know, you should just forget about your poor family and start farming for yourself.
So you're saying you really did remarry a farmer? Is it Sarah?
Oh? How do you know her name? Have you been stalking me or something? Or is it just that this farm is so huge that even someone like you who has nothing to do with it knows about it? If that's the case, I must be super lucky.
I see. Well, that makes sense. But I have one question for you, though. Will you answer it?
What on earth do you want to ask me now?
Don't you ever miss your daughter?
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Look, I don't care that you haven't contacted me at all since we broke up. I don't expect anything from you anymore. But Abby is still your daughter, you know. Isn't it a bit odd that you don't feel anything for her or reach out at all?
Honestly, I never really been into kids.
What?
I mean, I didn't have much attachment to her to begin with, so I'm not really interested in her. That's just how it is for most men, right? In the end, the mother is everything to the child anyway, so what do I matter?
I see. I get your perspective now.
Honestly, my current life is fantastic. No children to worry about. I could live without having to work if I want. Leaving you and our daughter to marry a farmer's daughter was definitely the right choice. I'm living on a large piece of land which ensures my future is secure. I'm definitely winning at life right now.
Oh, so that's how it is with the farmer's house?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Well, I guess this happiness is just temporary, so you might as well enjoy it while you can. It's great that you were able to find someone with such suitable conditions to remarry.
Definitely! I'm 100 times happier than I ever was with your poor family.
Well then, enjoy the little time you have left of this happy life. But just remember, life isn't always what it seems. Enjoy your time while it lasts, and maybe it will teach you something.
Teach me what? That I should have settled for a life like yours? You think that's what I want?
You may think you're winning now, but I'll tell you this, true happiness isn't found in money or status. You might wake up one day and realize that you've lost something far more valuable.
Oh, please spare me the lecture. You wouldn't know happiness if it slapped you in the face. Your so-called wisdom is just another excuse for your failures.
I might not have money, but I have something you'll never have. Integrity. I may not live in a fancy house, but I know what it means to truly care for someone. That's something you've thrown away for a life of luxury.
Integrity? Please, look where that has gotten ya. You're just bitter because I moved on and found something better. You can't stand seeing me happy, can ya?
Happy? You think that's happiness? Surrounding yourself with wealth and empty relationships? You're going to regret this one day. Mark my words.
Whatever, I'm done with this conversation. You're just a reminder of what I've left behind. Enjoy your integrity while you sit in your miserable little life. I'm off to better things.
I've decided to sell that land to Sarah. I think this will settle everything, right? We've managed to kick that worthless guy out as well. Although Sarah ended up paying a high price for it. At least she didn't lose the land, so might actually be a good thing for her. That's true. Mom, thank you for everything. Not only for taking care of Abby, but also for everything else. I know I've caused you some trouble with this whole situation. I really appreciate your support during this challenging time. You understand that it's a mother's mission to take care of her child, don't you? Now that you're a mother too, I'm sure you can relate. The fact that that loser caused all this trouble isn't your fault. We should continue to support each other as a family moving forward. Family means being there for one another no matter the circumstances. Thank you, Mom. I'll do my best to become a mother like you. I really appreciate everything you've done for me. I want to learn from you and be someone Abby can rely on, just like I've relied on you. Your strength and love have always inspired me, and I hope to build a strong bond with Abby just like the one we share. Your support means the world to me, and I promise to keep working hard to be a good mother. I want to create a loving and nurturing environment for Abby just as you did for me. Thank you for being such an incredible role model, Mom. I'll keep striving to be better every day and appreciate you more than words can express. Found in money or status. You might wake up one day and realize that you've lost something. Yes, that's what he said. To be honest, maybe it's for the best. It's a shame for Abby, though. But for you, it might have been a good thing, right? This way we can all breathe a little easier. Do you really think so? I wonder if I can raise Abby on my own. What are you saying? We're here for you. Let me be clear, it's much better to rely on each other than on that kind of man. He's only complaining about putting in a measly $300. Does he not realize that $300 isn't even enough to cover the rent for a typical household? You're right. I can see that now.
Honestly, you're just confused because you heard it all so suddenly. It's a good thing I didn't mention our family business to him. Now we know what kind of person he is before we get used or hurt by him.
That's true. All right. I'll try not to think about it anymore. For Abby's sake, I need to live strong.
I'm here to support you 100%, so don't worry. If anything happens, I'm ready to help you out.
Ready to help? Well, I'm not quite sure what you mean, but thank you.
Of course, we're all in this together, and I'll do everything I can to ensure that you and Abby are okay. If he thinks he can just walk away without any consequences, he is mistaken. We'll show him what it means to truly care for a family.
I can't believe I ever thought we'd be okay with him around. I was so focused on trying to make things work, but I see now that he was only dragging us down.
Exactly. Sometimes you need to realize that it's better to cut ties with toxic people no matter how hard it is. You deserve to be happy and live a life free from his negativity.
It's just going to take some time to get used to everything. I've relied on him for so long, and now it feels like I'm stepping into the unknown.
Well, that's completely understandable. Change is always daunting, but think of it as a fresh start. You have us to lean on, and we'll figure it out together. With our support, you won't have to do it alone.
I appreciate that so much. It really means a lot to me. I never thought I'd feel so lost and uncertain about the future. But knowing that I have you by my side gives me the strength to keep moving forward. Mom, it seems that Zane has remarried Sarah. I had heard rumors about it, but I never thought it would actually be true.
I knew it would come to this. I wonder if Sarah knew about it too. That man was your ex-husband.
If she had known in advance, I doubt she would have given her permission for it. So I don't think her parents are aware of the situation either.
That's true, but it doesn't really matter whether they knew or not. The fact remains that they welcomed that man into their home.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Even if they didn't know his past, they still accepted him into their lives. That means they'll have to deal with the consequences of their actions. I'm determined to make that family regret their decision.
Mom, what are you planning to do?
I'm not sure yet, but I want them to understand the impact of their choices. It's important for them to realize what kind of person they've brought into their lives.
That sounds intense. Are you really going to confront them?
I need to do something. I can't just sit back and let it happen without saying anything. This is about our family, and I won't let it slide.
I get that, but you have to be careful. It could lead to more problems.
I understand the risks, but sometimes you have to take a stand for what you believe in. I won't allow them to think they can walk all over us.
Just promise me that you'll think it through before you act.
I will, I promise, but one way or another, they will regret this.
Hey, Giselle? Can you please pick up the phone? I realize now that I was in the wrong. I've finally come to understand my mistakes. I want to talk to you, so please answer my call.
Honestly, I don't have anything to say, so I'm not planning to pick up. You're just now realizing your faults? What do you want to do about it at this point? It won't change anything if you just tell me now.
It seems like our family is going to be evicted from our home. They want to blame me for the loss of the farmland as well.
Want to? More like it's actually true. I can't believe this is happening.
But the moment everything was placed on my shoulders, I realized something. What I needed was you by my side.
What?
I heard your family is actually a real estate mogul. Almost all of the houses around here used to belong to your parents, right? I had no idea. If you had only told me, I would have been more than willing to help you out.
Help? Huh? When did I ever ask for help from you?
We could have worked together. I could have taken over the family business. It's not too late, even now, right? Abby needs her father. Let's try to make things right again.
What kind of face are you making while saying such things? I'm absolutely rejecting that idea.
Rejecting? Why?
Why, you ask? Anyone in my position would definitely turn you down after everything that's happened.
You got cut off by the family you were leeching off, and now you want to go back to your wealthy ex-wife before being painted as the villain. Is that what you're trying to say?
Saying it that way makes it sound bad, but...
No matter how you phrase it, that's what it comes down to. I just don't want anything to do with a lowlife like you anymore.
Wait a minute! I'm about to be sued for alimony by my current wife, you know! She's furious that I destroyed our home. Can't you at least help me out with that? Come on, you still have some feelings for me, right?
Feelings? That doesn't exist for you, you worthless scum. You deserve to be sued by your wife and her family for what you've done. Maybe this could be a turning point for you to reassess your life. And please, don't ever contact me again. If you come near Abby, I won't hold back. So this is truly goodbye. May you wander lost forever.
I can't believe you would even think of asking for help after everything. After how you treated me, I owe you nothing. You had the chance to be a part of our lives, but you chose to throw it all away. You were only thinking about yourself and how you could benefit from our situation. Now that you're facing the consequences, you want me to swoop in and save you? That's not how this works.
You don't get to just waltz back into my life and expect me to drop everything for you. You think I'm just going to forget all the pain and heartache you caused? You think I'll forgive you just because you realized you've made a mistake? Life doesn't work that way, and neither do I. You need to take responsibility for your actions. Stop trying to shift the blame onto me and everyone else around you. This is your mess, and you need to figure out how to clean it up on your own. I've moved on, and you should too. You think that by bringing up Abby, you can manipulate me into feeling sorry for you? She's my daughter, and I will do anything to protect her from you. You don't have the right to claim you're looking out for her now. You had your chance to be a father, and you threw it away. I am not going to let you ruin her life just because you can't handle your own problems. You need to find a way to stand on your own 2 feet, and that means facing the consequences of your actions. You can't keep running back to me every time life gets tough for you, so no, I'm not helping you. I refuse to be your crutch or your safety net. You need to learn how to deal with your issues yourself. This is your life, and you need to take charge of it.
I'm done living with you. I'm never going back to that house again.
What? Zane, what's gotten into you all of a sudden? If you're not going back home, where are you planning to go?
I can't take it anymore. Your family's so poor, it's unbearable. The idea of me working and bringing in money while living in your family's house is ridiculous.
Wait, what do you mean it's ridiculous? Isn't it just normal for an adult to contribute? Working and putting money into the household is completely reasonable, don't you think? I'm living in my family's house too, so isn't it fair to help out with some living expenses?
I'm sick and tired of living with a family that can't even support us. I can't deal with you anymore. Why am I the only one working when you're not even trying? It's totally unfair. I work hard, and yet I feel so cramped in your family's home.
Feeling cramped? Even if you say you're contributing, it's just a small part of your salary. Your parents are still covering almost all of the living expenses. You can eat whatever you want, whenever you want. What are you even complaining about? Besides, the reason I'm not working is that I'm still on maternity leave. You know that already, don't you?
You're so annoying.
What do you mean by that? I think I'm just stating the facts.
You're just a boring woman who can only speak the truth. This is why you're being thrown away. Got it?
So you're really serious about leaving? You're just going to abandon us? Or are you saying you want to leave together with me from my family's house?
I can't deal with you anymore. I want an easy life, you understand? Being with you means living a life of poverty forever. That's the worst thing ever, so I'm leaving.
Wait a minute, what about Abby? She's only 2 years old. Are you really just going to throw away your wife and daughter so easily? Where do you plan to go?
Don't worry, I have somewhere to go. I'm planning to go to a much richer family than yours.
It's not that I'm worried, but what do you mean by a rich family? Zane, are you cheating on me?
Anyway, I have no intention of returning to that house. I'll make sure the divorce papers are sent later. So long. You're free to live happily with our daughter from now on.
How could you be so low? Just remember, if you regret this later, it's on you. Fine, I don't ever want to see your face again.
That's what I want to say. I'm cutting ties with a poor family like yours.
You think you can just abandon your wife and daughter for that reason? I will never forgive you for that. Zane, you are making a huge mistake. I know you're angry, but leaving your family behind won't solve anything. What about the memories we've made together? We've built a life, and now you want to throw it all away?
You really think those memories matter when I'm suffocated by debt and living in a cramped space? It's like being trapped in a cage and I can't take it anymore. I need to break free.
But what about Abby? She deserves both her parents. You can't just walk away because you're unhappy. We're a family, and families stick together through tough times.
A family? Look at the situation. You think this is what a family looks like? All I feel is frustration and disappointment. I can't keep living this way, pretending everything is fine when it's not.
It's not like I'm enjoying this either. I wanted us to have a better life, but things have gotten out of control. If you leave now, you'll just be running away from your responsibilities. Is that really who you want to be?
I don't need to listen to your lectures. You don't understand what it's like to feel trapped. You don't see how much pressure I'm under to provide and keep everything afloat while feeling like I have no support.
I know it's hard, but running away isn't the answer. You have to face these challenges head on. We can figure it out together if you just give it a chance.
You don't get it. I'm not running away. I'm taking back control of my life. I deserve to be happy, and I won't find that by staying here and feeling miserable every day.
Fine, go ahead and leave. But don't come crying to me when you realize what you've lost. I'll be here taking care of our daughter, and she will know who chose to walk away.
You'll regret this. I won't be stuck in this miserable life forever. I'll make something of myself, and you'll see.
You think it's that easy? Good luck with that. Just remember, I'll always be here, taking care of what really matters, our family.
What on earth did you do? I've been told by my in-laws to get in touch with you, but honestly, I'm at a loss here. What's going on? Are you actually saying we're supposed to leave? Why on earth are you involved in this mess?
Oh, you still don't understand? Is it just you who hasn't grasped the situation at all? It seems like you're the only one left in the dark about this.
What do you mean? What are you trying to say? I need clarity here. What are you talking about?
That farmland? It actually belongs to my parents. I'm not just throwing random claims at you, it's a fact. My family owns it, and that's how it is.
Huh? Owns? What are you even saying? Why on earth are your parents suddenly coming into the picture in this discussion?
I hadn't mentioned it before, but my parents are major landowners and quite well known in the real estate business here in this region. It's not just a small-time deal. They have a significant presence in the area.
What are you talking about? That's such a ridiculous claim. What's amusing about saying something so far-fetched? Did you genuinely think I would believe something like that? Seriously?
If you don't believe me, then why are you contacting me in the first place? Didn't your in-laws tell you to reach out? If they said something, it's likely true. What they said is exactly what happened. My parents pressured Sarah's family to evict them from the land.
What? Are you being serious right now? I can't even process what you're saying. This is outrageous.
It's sad for Sarah, you know? She welcomed a person like you into her life without knowing the implications, and now my parents are seeking their revenge. Can you even fathom how unfortunate this is?
Wait a minute, is this really true? You're telling me that this house isn't even voluntary for them? It's not ours? What kind of madness is this?
I don't know what Sarah said to you or how you interpreted her words, but the reality is that Sarah is renting our land. It hasn't been sold or transferred. We can evict her whenever we decide to.
Wait, so your parents are actually landlords? Is that even a possibility? They've been living in such a shabby house and leading a modest lifestyle. How does this even make sense?
Rundown is such an insult to the place.
That house has been treasured since my grandfather's time. It's not just some random place to us. Well, yes, we are in the process of rebuilding next to it now, but it's a cherished family legacy.
What? You're seriously rebuilding? I can't believe this. How did I not know any of this before?
The old place has become so dilapidated, it's not safe for Abby anymore. We have enough money and land to do it. It's not as if we're struggling financially. We're just careful with our resources.
What? So you were really deceiving me this whole time? You pretended to be poor for all these years. If you had money, why didn't you just say something? This is insane.
I wasn't pretending to be poor at all. You just misunderstood everything based on your assumptions. We didn't think we were living in a way that was excessive or extravagant. We were just taught to save since we were young. It's a core value for us. Just because you have money doesn't mean you should squander it thoughtlessly. Isn't it you who misunderstood all of this?
How was I supposed to know? Living in that shabby place made it seem like you were struggling financially. And yet you're claiming your in-laws are landlords? How is that even remotely possible?
Well, if that's the case, it seems you're really being evicted. You can laugh all you want, but this is serious.
I understand the situation now, but this eviction surely has to be a joke, right? You can't seriously destroy a farm that's been around for generations over your personal vendetta. Stop using strange jokes to threaten my family. This is beyond absurd.
I don't think I'm threatening anyone. My parents are serious about this, and it's not a laughing matter.
Serious? Are you actually going to evict the farmers? That's a loss for you as well. Think about what you're doing before it's too late.
Shouldn't you have thought about your actions instead? Consider the consequences of your behavior. It's not just about you.
What? What are you trying to say? Of course, it's no wonder we got divorced. We just didn't have compatibility.
You suddenly cheated, unilaterally divorced, and walked away, right? Of course my parents aren't going to think highly of you after that. You discarded me, but you tossed your daughter away too, like she was nothing of value.
Garbage! I never meant to treat you like that. You're making it sound like I didn't care at all.
I don't care what your intentions were. Right now it's irrelevant to me. I have no interest in your explanation, so don't bother. But to my parents, Abby is precious. They would never forgive a lowlife who treated their beloved granddaughter that way.
But still, why involve the Sarah family? I had no idea your family was a landlord until now.
And it seems you have another misunderstanding. Sarah hasn't been a farmer for long. This isn't her lifelong dream.
What?
Maybe for about 5 years. She only started after her husband retired. It's been a recent venture for them. Just because things are going well doesn't mean she can claim to be a landlord. I don't know how she explained it to you, but it's not what you think. From my perspective, that's probably how it is.
So she wasn't a farmer from the beginning, despite having such a large piece of land? It's hard to believe.
It's great that the previous owner left the fields intact for reuse. We're just reusing what's there, nothing more. More importantly, the owner is my dad. We're just renting it out, and we can leave at his discretion. My dad says he'll absolutely never forgive you for what you've done.
Are you serious? So you're actually being serious? This is unbelievable. I can't wrap my head around it.
Yes, because of you, the Sarahs have lost their job and their farmland. Do you think your wife will resent you for this? Well, you can't expect to just sit around and do nothing forever. You've underestimated farming too much. Eventually, you'll probably get kicked out anyway. You cheat.
This is unbelievable. How much do you hate me? Is this really all stemming from some deep-rooted grudge?
You cheated without paying any alimony. Even after the divorce, you didn't pay child support. You completely ignored both me and Abby. It's like we didn't exist to you. So now you'll receive your comeuppance. Didn't Sarah tell me to contact you? Did she really mean it? Thanks for reaching out, even though it's a mess. This is my response. You all should evacuate quickly.
Wait a minute. That's a problem for me. This isn't just some trivial issue. It's a big deal.
I don't care if it's a problem for you. I'm not the one struggling. This is no longer my concern. This is fine, right? Well, goodbye, lowlife. Show some manliness by working hard to support your family instead of running away from your responsibilities.
It's New Year's, so I splurged and ordered some expensive sushi. Oh, but since you're not family, why don't you just nibble on those cucumbers over there?
Nina, what exactly do you mean by that? Are you trying to say I don't belong here?
What do I mean? Oh, well, you're not family, right? You might be married to Max, but that doesn't change the fact that you're still an outsider to us.
Is that really how you see it? Yes, I'm aware I'm not blood related, but I'm part of this family now through my marriage to Max. You did approve of our union, didn't you?
Well, of course I approved, because it's what Max wanted. As his mother, I had to accept his choices, but that doesn't mean I'm going to roll out the red carpet for you. It's my job to look out for my son.
Then why do you treat me so coldly? I mean, I thought family was supposed to support one another.
That's because you're not family in the true sense. Even if you're technically an in-law, we don't share any blood, do we? I'm on Max's side, and I will always prioritize him over you. In fact, I have my concerns about your compatibility with him.
So you think I'm not good enough for Max? You really believe that just because of my background?
Well, let's be honest, shall we? You're not exactly the most attractive, are you? And from what I hear, you come from a less than ideal family background, a poor single-mother household, wasn't it? How could I possibly think you're a suitable match for my son?
And what does that have to do with anything? Or are you trying to insult my family? Is that your idea of being a supportive mother-in-law?
I'm not insulting anyone, dear. I'm just stating the facts. I just don't think people from such poor backgrounds can mix well with us. Family, oh, that's a term reserved for those who truly belong. You understand, don't you?
Is that really how you feel? Just because of my background, you think I'm less worthy?
I'm sure Max will grow tired of you soon enough. You two are from completely different worlds, and that creates a gap that's hard to bridge. People from such different backgrounds can't communicate properly. It's just a fact of life.
So this is how you really feel about me, isn't it? It's disappointing to hear you say this, especially coming from someone who's supposed to welcome me into the family.
It's not just me, darling. Everyone thinks so. But because Max insisted on marrying you, we all stayed quiet. Honestly, we would have preferred him to marry someone more fitting, like a company president's daughter, or someone who's socially acceptable, someone who knows the ropes.
Well, if that's how you truly feel, why not just give me cucumbers? I thought we were at a family gathering, not a judgmental circus.
Because why should someone poor waste their time eating expensive sushi? It's better for the sushi to be enjoyed by someone who can appreciate its value. I thought it would make more sense for the sushi to go to someone who knows the difference in taste. After all, it's a luxury.
I believe I'm perfectly capable of telling the difference between quality sushi, but never mind, I'm not that hungry anyway. I just don't appreciate being treated like I'm beneath you.
Oh dear, playing tough, are we? Aren't poor people always hungry? Even if you pretend otherwise, you're not going to get anything out of it. You know, sometimes it pays to be a little more humble. Why don't you wag your tail and behave?
I have no tail to wag for you. I'm not here to beg for scraps from your table.
Such a sense of pride. You've got nothing to back it up, though, just a poor girl acting tough. You should be grateful I even accepted your marriage to Max. Don't you dare think you're on the same level as us, especially considering where you come from. It's just not how the world works, dear.
Are you really trying to belittle me in front of everyone? That's quite cruel, don't you think? I may not have come from wealth, but I do have dignity.
Dignity? Oh, please. What good is dignity if you're poor? I mean, what can you really offer Max in the long run? He deserves better than someone who can't provide for him or fit into our family's lifestyle. I accepted your marriage only because of Max's insistence.
I'm leaving.
Oh, what a shame. You are only making it worse for yourself. Well, it's short-lived, I'm sure. Max will probably leave you soon anyway. But in the meantime, I look forward to dealing with you. Let's see how long you can keep up this facade.
Yes, I'll be looking forward to that as well. You really think you can intimidate me with your words? I may not be from a wealthy background, but I have a lot to offer Max in terms of love and support.
Love and support? Oh, that's cute. But you know what they say, money talks. Love won't pay the bills or provide a stable home for my son. I just want what's best for him, and frankly, you don't fit that bill.
Your definition of what's best for Max is so narrow-minded. Life isn't just about money and social status. It's about happiness, and if Max is happy with me, isn't that what truly matters?
Happy? Well, we'll see how long that happiness lasts. Once the initial excitement wears off, reality will set in. You'll be left alone, and I'll be there to pick up the pieces.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. But I refuse to be your punching bag. I'm not going to let your judgments define my worth or my relationship with Max.
Well, you can say what you want, but I know what I see, and I won't hesitate to remind you of your place whenever necessary.
I'll make sure to stand my ground regardless of your opinions. If you think I'm going to just roll over and accept your treatment, you are sorely mistaken.
Well, good luck with that. You'll need it. I suggest you put on your best face when dealing with Max, though, because if he sees you as I do, it won't end well for you.
Thank you for your unsolicited advice, but I'll navigate my own path. And if that means distancing myself from your negativity, then so be it.
Suit yourself, but don't come crying to me when things go south. I won't be here to rescue you.
I wouldn't expect you to be. I've learned that you can't rely on someone who only sees you as beneath them.
Huh? Lauren, where are you? I've just arrived and it seems like I can't see you anywhere.
Oh, I've already left.
Wait, what? You've left already? Why? What happened?
It seems Nina has some sort of personal dislike for me.
Dislike? What do you mean by that? She hasn't said anything like that to me.
Well, apparently I'm not considered family, so she told me I should just eat cucumbers instead of the fancy sushi. I didn't want to create a bad atmosphere, so I decided to leave early. I've already informed Max as well.
No way! Did Nina really say that to you?
I'm sure you already knew, didn't you? I don't believe Nina would act like this without some kind of personal reason.
No, I honestly had no idea Nina felt that way about you. I mean, you're the CEO of one of our most important business partners. Why would she treat you like that?
Well, now that I'm married to Max, we're family. You don't need to worry too much about the business side of things when it comes to me. And honestly, it feels a little strange that you still speak to me so formally, considering you're my father-in-law now.
Yes, I understand that, but I don't want to speak to you in an overly casual manner either. I mean, you're a CEO, and I have to respect that.
You really don't need to be so concerned about that. What I find even more puzzling is Nina's attitude. I'm beginning to think she might not know who I really am.
What do you mean? Of course she knows, right?
Wait, you didn't tell her, did you?
Well, no, I guess I didn't explain things clearly. I'm really sorry. I'll go and talk to Nina right away. Please, could you reconsider and come back for a little while longer?
No, not today. I can't forgive someone who would insult my family like that.
I'm so sorry. I'll make sure to have a serious conversation with Nina about this right now. Nina, what the hell have you done? I told you to treat Lauren with kindness and respect.
And why exactly should I be bending over backward for that low-class woman? Come on, you're the CEO of a prestigious company, so act like it and hold your head high.
Damn it! You've gone too far this time. Because of what you did, our company might suffer serious damage.
You think we're going to suffer just because I insulted some nobody? What kind of damage could she possibly cause us?
She's not just some nobody. Lauren is the CEO of one of our most important business partners.
What?
And not only that, we need her involvement in our latest project. She's critical to its success. Lauren is the type who strictly separates her personal life from her professional one. Even though I'm her father-in-law, she's rejected every single offer I've made for her company to work with us. Finally, after months of negotiations, I was this close to securing a deal. But thanks to your behavior, I might lose everything.
Wait a minute. Oh, this is the first time I'm hearing about this. Why didn't you tell me? Why did you keep this from me?
Well,
Oh, let me guess. You didn't want me to think you were groveling at the feet of your younger wife? Afraid I'd think you were too weak to stand up for yourself, so you didn't say anything?
Shut up! It doesn't matter why I didn't tell you. What matters is that this is entirely your fault.
Oh, so now it's my fault. If you had just explained the situation to me from the beginning, I wouldn't have acted the way I did.
Who in their right mind would think that you'd go that far to insult your own daughter-in-law? You're the one with the serious personality problem here.
Don't talk down to me. You've made plenty of snide comments about her with me before. You're no better.
That's not true. I never insulted her. I only sat there and listened to you badmouth her. That's it.
Oh, really? So you were just passively listening, huh? Now you're just trying to backtrack to save your pride. How pathetic.
How dare you? Do you have any idea who's been putting food on your table all these years? You wouldn't have anything if it weren't for me.
Still stuck in the past, huh? How old-fashioned. If things are going badly now, it's because of your poor judgment, not mine. You've been trying to play both sides, acting like a doting husband to Lauren while trying to appease me. It's pathetic watching you struggle to keep up appearances.
That's it. I've had enough. We're getting a divorce. I'm not letting you drag me or this company down any further.
Divorce? Oh, please, don't make me laugh. You've threatened me with that every time we've argued, but you never follow through. You won't divorce me, just like all the other times. You're all talk.
No, this time I mean it. I will divorce you, and I'll make sure it happens. You won't stop me this time.
Fine, you can try, but don't think I'm just going to sit here and let you walk away without a fight. I have plans of my own.
Plans? What are you talking about? What are you planning to do?
Lauren, did you see the screenshots I sent you?
Yes, I saw them. But what is that supposed to mean? What exactly are you trying to show me?
Isn't it obvious? It's proof that my husband was bad-mouthing you right alongside me. Isn't that hilarious?
And what are you hoping to accomplish by sending that to me?
You work with Morgan, don't you? From what I've heard, the collaboration is crucial to the project. You're so important to him that he has to bend over backward even though he's supposed to be your father-in-law. It's pretty shocking, isn't it? I just found out about it myself. Who would have thought, huh?
So you hadn't been told anything about our professional relationship?
Nope, but now that I know, isn't it funny how he's been secretly talking trash about you behind your back with me, all while bowing down to you in public? What do you think about that? He's such a two-faced coward, don't you think?
Let me guess, this is your way of getting back at him, right? If that's the case, leave me out of your childish games. I'm not interested in being dragged into your petty revenge.
Childish? Are you calling me childish? I'm sending you this as a favor, you know. You deserve to know what kind of man you're dealing with.
No, what this is about is that he probably told you he wants a divorce, didn't he? I don't want to get involved in your personal issues. Grow up.
Excuse me? Are you mocking me right now? Do you think you're better than me?
You've been mocking me this entire time. What are you surprised that I'm standing up for myself?
Don't get cocky with me. That attitude of yours is exactly what I hate. You're nothing but trash, born into a poor family, acting like you're worth something.
Unlike you, I've built my own life. I am self-sufficient and I work hard for everything I have. I don't hide behind my husband's money or status to put others down.
So now you're accusing me of that?
Also, insulting my family and calling us trash or beneath you is something I will not tolerate. You've crossed a line and I am done with this. Don't contact me anymore, Nina. Excuse me for replying again so soon, but I would like to ask you to disregard our contract.
What? Wait, what do you mean by that? Why would you want to cancel the contract now?
Well, there seems to be a lot of turmoil lately, and I've been hearing some strange rumors as well.
Those rumors are nothing but nonsense. You can't take them seriously.
Not necessarily concerned about the rumors themselves, but I did see proof earlier that you were siding with Nina behind my back.
What are you talking about?
I saw the comments where you referred to me as a piece of trash born into the lower class. I have to say, I'm absolutely furious about that.
Wait a minute, those were Nina's words, not mine. I'm in the process of getting a divorce from her.
So you expect me to just forgive you because of that? I don't understand your logic. I had already expressed my refusal to continue with this contract, so please just drop it.
What? That's so cruel. I've been working hard on this project. You can't just turn your back on me like that.
The people you're mocking, the ones you call lower class, are also putting in their best effort to survive every single day. They work hard, too, and you can't just dismiss them.
No, that's not what I meant.
I was raised by my mother, who worked hard as a single parent, pouring love and dedication into raising me. I cannot trust someone who belittles that experience. I won't be a part of a project where someone like you is involved.
I didn't mean to belittle your upbringing. I was just trying to go along with Nina's opinions, that's all. I swear.
Simply going along with her means you have no integrity. Someone who can change their colors to fit the situation isn't someone I can work with. Trust is the foundation of any working relationship.
Oh, no, please, reconsider. If you back out now, the entire project will fall apart.
The project was initiated by you without consulting me. I'm not responsible for its outcome, especially when you claim I'm indispensable.
But so many employees' futures are at stake. You have to understand that.
That's your responsibility as the president of the company. You should have thought about this before getting involved in family matters.
What are you talking about? This is about family. This isn't connected to our work at all. You've always separated your work and personal life, haven't you?
Only when it suits you. You've been addressing me with honorifics despite being my father-in-law. Since you can't seem to separate your personal and professional life, I'm responding in kind.
Please. This is my last request. We've already incurred significant costs. You have to help us out.
Honestly, I think you should start with an apology. You haven't said a word of regret about what happened. I just can't trust you anymore, so please consider our contract void. Instead of investing money in a project with such dubious integrity, I'd rather use those funds to support my parents.
That's outrageous! You can't be serious! We've put so much into this already, I thought we had an understanding!
Understanding? Is that what you call it? You've shown me your true colors, and it's clear that you're willing to side with anyone who offers you the easiest path. I can't stand behind someone who lacks loyalty.
I did what I thought was best for everyone involved. You're making this too personal. We need to look at the bigger picture.
The bigger picture? What about the people who were affected by your lack of integrity? The moment you chose to align yourself with Nina and her toxic attitude, you lost the right to talk about the bigger picture. It's all about relationships, and you've destroyed ours.
But I didn't mean for it to come to this. I thought you would understand. Can't we find a way to work this out?
No, I don't think we can. Your willingness to dismiss my values and my past shows me that you're not someone I want to work with. I've built my life on principles, and I refuse to compromise them for a contract that means little to me if the people behind it are untrustworthy.
Please, just think about it. We can make this work if you just reconsider. I promise I'll make things right with you.
It's too late for promises. You've already shown me your true self, and I won't be a part of this charade any longer. Let's just end it here, and I hope you'll think carefully about the consequences of your actions.
This is all your fault. Do you even understand what you've done? Because of you, the contract fell apart, and now our company is facing financial ruin. Do you have any idea what kind of damage you've caused? This could take years to recover from.
Oh, come on. Stop being so dramatic. Why should I care? You're the one trying to pin all the blame on me, but maybe if you hadn't been such a pushover from the start, none of this would have happened.
Are you serious right now? It is your fault. I've been working my ass off to secure that deal, and in one day you've managed to blow it all up. I'm divorcing you. I can't stand the thought of spending another minute with someone who only brings chaos into my life. How do you even plan to survive on your own? You can't handle anything by yourself.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm doing just fine. In fact, I've got someone much better lined up to take care of me. Way more reliable than you'll ever be.
What the hell are you talking about? You've got someone else? Are you saying you've been cheating on me this whole time?
I don't need to answer that, do I? But let's just say I don't need a man who can't even stand up for his own wife. You're useless. And now you're also about to lose everything. Your company, your reputation, everything. So why don't you do us both a favor and just disappear?
You! I will make sure you pay for this. You think you'll just walk away scot-free? No chance. I'll sue you for every penny. My lawyer's already on this, and believe me, I have the best in the business. You won't get away with anything.
Well, that's fine. Kyle can cover whatever you think you're going to get from me. He's more than happy to handle it.
Wait. Kyle? You mean Kyle, the vice president of our company? You're with him?
That's right. He's been saving up just for me. He's ready to take on whatever life throws at us. Unlike you, he is strong, he's resourceful, and guess what? He actually cares about me.
Do you have any idea what you've done? Kyle's invested so much money into this project, too. If the company goes down, he's going down with it. You think his savings will save you from the wreckage? He'll be in just as much debt as the rest of us, maybe even worse.
Wait, what are you talking about?
You've been so blinded by your greed and selfishness that you didn't even stop to think about what you were really doing, did you? If this project fails, Kyle's going to lose everything too. He's sunk a fortune into this, more than you can even imagine. And guess who's going to bear the brunt of that debt? You!
That can't be true. He has a lot of money saved up. We can make it through this. I know we can.
No, Nina, his savings aren't enough to cover the massive losses that are coming. You've tied your future to a sinking ship, and you didn't even realize it until now. You're not just sabotaging me, you're dragging him down too. Do you really think he'll want to stay with you once he's drowning in debt because of your selfish actions?
No, this can't be happening. How did I not see this? What am I supposed to do now?
There's nothing you can do. You've already made your bed. Now you'll have to lie in it. While I'm left picking up the pieces of my shattered company, you'll be stuck dealing with the fallout of your own decision.
Even if that's true, even if Kyle and I ended up with nothing, at least I won't be alone. We'll have each other, and that's all that matters. I'd rather be with him, in debt, than stay with you, a pathetic man who couldn't even protect his own wife. I know I'll be happy with him no matter what happens.
You really believe that? You think he's going to stick around after all this? He might be with you now, but once the reality of this situation sinks in, he'll leave you just like you've tried to leave me. Nobody wants to be with someone who brings nothing but disaster. You're going to be all alone, Nina. No money, no love, no future. Just you and your failures.
Shut up. I don't need to listen to this. You're just bitter because you know you've already lost. You can't stand the idea of me being happy without you, but I will be, you'll see. I don't need anything from you.
You think this is about winning or losing? It's not. This is about consequences, Nina. You can't keep living like this, trampling over people and expecting everything to go your way. Sooner or later, reality catches up with everyone. And now it's your turn.
I don't care what you say. You're nothing to me now. You hear me? Nothing. Hey, Lauren, I need you to participate in the project as originally planned. Come on, this isn't funny anymore. Excuse me? What are you talking about now? I was under the impression that you didn't care about the project in the first place. That's true, I didn't. But the situation has completely changed. Things are different now, so just go ahead and sign the contract with Morgan's company like we discussed.
I don't understand. Aren't you in the middle of a divorce with him? And even if you weren't, this project was never something you were directly involved in. Besides, I've already made it quite clear I have absolutely no intention of going forward with that contract. Not now, not ever.
I know that, but I'm asking you to do it for Kyle's sake. You understand, don't you?
So, the rumors were true after all. The CEO's wife is having an affair with the vice president. That's what all this is about, isn't it?
I don't care what you've heard. I'm in love with Kyle, and I want us to be happy together. If you agree to sign the contract, then it's a win-win for everyone, right? Morgan's company gets saved, Kyle and I get to be together, and you don't lose out either. It's the best solution.
Do you even realize what you're saying? If I sign the contract, that means your little revenge plot against Morgan goes out the window. You won't be able to get back at him like you wanted.
Oh, but that's where you're wrong. Sure, the project might succeed, but what does that matter? Morgan's pride will be shattered. I mean, think about it. He's the CEO, and his own wife ran off with his vice president. Even if the project goes well, everyone will know he's a failure on a personal level. He'll be humiliated. He'll never live it down. His ego will be in ruins, and you know how fragile his pride is.
That's really what this is about for you, huh? No matter what happens, you're determined to hurt him, but frankly, I couldn't care less. I'm not signing that contract, and I have no intention of being involved with any of you any further.
What are you even saying, Lauren? We're family. You can't just pretend like you can walk away and have nothing to do with us. You're acting as if this is something you can ignore, but you'll see, you can't just escape like that. Family stays together whether you like it or not.
Actually, you're wrong. Max has already told me that he's cutting ties with both you and Kyle.
What? What are you talking about?
It's true. Max has had enough, and he's finally making the decision to remove both of you from his life. I completely agree with him. To be honest, it's something that should have been done a long time ago, so no, we're not family anymore. As far as I'm concerned, there's no more connection between us, and I plan to keep it that way.
Max would never say something like that. You've got to be making that up. You're bluffing, aren't you? Max wouldn't just abandon his own family over something like this. You're really funny, Lauren. You can talk all you want, but it doesn't change anything. Just wait. I'll call Max right now and sort this out. You'll see how wrong you are.
Go ahead, call him. That's probably for the best. It'll clear things up once and for all. The sooner you realize where things stand, the better.
Hey, let me talk to Max.
That's impossible. He doesn't want to talk to you anymore. From now on, any communication will be in writing. It's for the best.
You have no business in this. Stay out of it.
Max's decision to cut ties with both of you is because of how you've treated me. So yes, I am involved.
What? Your treatment?
You know very well what I'm talking about. You insulted me and my family in front of everyone. Did you really think Max would be okay with that?
I did it for Max's sake. Someone like you, an incompetent wife, isn't good enough for him. It would have been better if only you left.
That's impossible. Max and I aren't separating. Well, good luck with everything from now on. Seems like you're going to have a hard time.
What? What is that supposed to mean? Wait a minute.
Oh, one more thing. I'm planning on filing a lawsuit against you, so I thought I'd let you know.
What?
After all those insults, it's more than enough for a defamation case. I've documented all the harassment and insults. Now it's just a matter of moving forward. I'm not going to let it slide.
Wait, what do you mean lawsuit? That's so childish. It's just a family matter.
That's strange. Didn't you say I wasn't family?